anyway, with what you said about your book, whether you should have changed it or not, no. Because this book is entirely written about you, for you.
It's who you were.
You're reaching out, letting out all those feelings. All that pain is coming out that's been captured inside of you for all these years. And to change it and to leave out the words that he used, no. It wouldn't have been the same. It would have just been a book.
Another book about abuse.
Which is the way I felt when I read her book.
I read
It was
lots
very
of books
interesting.
about abuse, but not
There's
any that
nothing-
were detailed
Yeah.
and made me feel like that's what I felt. That's how I felt. That's the way, those words are the ones that I need to say.
Exactly.
So it helped you identify with the book because you were seeing scenes that you had lived through yourself.
Exactly.
Okay.
And like I said to you earlier, I can't remember the word now, but the one sentence that your dad used was the exact same words that my dad used that I read today when I was at work on my lunch.
Was it the one like, I'm doing this for your own good, or I am helping you to learn, I'm preparing you for the future? You know, they give you all sorts of reasons for why they do what they do.
Yeah, it hit home.
It's amazing, the manipulation.
Yeah.
Oh, the manipulation is incredible. Yeah.
Normally I can read a book in 2 days, you know, and like Viga
Oh,
said, this one's taken me a long time to read. The other book that I read, you know, who's I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Same thing. It had all the graphic details like Viga's did, and it took me a long time to read. She prepared.
Again, going back to my initial question, was the gore, the horror too much to put in a book? Should it have been more therapeutic as a victim yourself?
I'm not good talking in front of people, so I'll try to
Darling, you're doing great.
As far as the book goes, it was important to me because I knew I wasn't alone and that there was a lot of other people out there with me. And when I get to meet you and talk to you, even just talking to you, you can feel some kind of a bond between survivors. And being over 50 years old, I thought I should be over this. I should be able to just forget what happened and walk through life, and why does this keep popping up in my head? And then when I read that you didn't come out till later, and the book didn't come out until you were older, I thought, maybe I'm not crazy. Maybe it's not just me. And with all the people that are being abused, and the blind eye that's being taken, it's just, you need this kind of a book out there for people to see that this happens. And I think mothers should read the book, just so they know what to look for, what to be helpful. So many mothers are turning a blind eye while their husbands or brothers or uncles are abusing their children.
That's one of the biggest problems.
Can I say something that happens? I know this is about incest, but that happens with domestic violence as well.
Absolutely.
People know what's going on, and they will.
It's all intertwined as
They
well.
don't want to
That's
disrupt the status quo, and they will basically, like, I know at one point my mother-in-law said it was good that I didn't report it because an arrest wouldn't be good for his career. And then they pretend like everything is fine, right? And everybody knows on some level, but they just don't acknowledge it. It's the elephant in the room, right? And everybody, and you're the one with the problem. That's what
So
they
a lot of
make you
incest
feel like.
survivors are also domestic abuse survivors. They also go after that same type of, I find anyways with people that I know, that they also
Well, you feel
end
you
up,
deserve it.
well you abuse, right? You hurt yourself, harm yourself. So that kind of, and as far as therapy, there's all kinds of therapy out there. And you can find books on therapy and how to deal with it.
Exactly.
This is your story.
Thank you.
This is the pain that you felt, and you put it so well into words that all of us could feel the pain.
Thank you.
And it helps even, I don't know if it's misery loves company. I don't know if that's the right, but it's, you know that other people have felt the same way that you have felt. And I think that was an important part.
Thank you.
And like I said, at least I knew I wasn't crazy at this age, still dealing with the
So it
trauma
helps
from
you
it.
and it helps me to hear you saying that at the same time. That's how we help each other.
I appreciate the book.
Aw, it's wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lisa. Thank you.